assumed I was a prostitute and that I would just jump in their car.
I have to wear baggy clothing, otherwise I felt naked.
You know, if it was another man there wouldn't ever be a comment about that, right?
I would say when I worked in the auto industry, first when I fought to be on the auto show committee, I ended up being the only girl when there was lots. But when I worked in the dealership, I found that a lot of the women that worked there, and there was very few of us, we were all objectified.
It was winter. I was wearing a long jacket that covered like my butt, and it was like 8 p.m. So it wasn't like it was like late or anything. And I was walking down the street, just walking home, and a car like pulled up to me. And because I live in that area and I knew like what they wanted, I just kept walking. But then they just would inch up a little further and just stop and like whistle and honk and like wait for me and then call me when I walked past their window, like come, like whatever. And I feel like I was being stereotyped and generalized just because I was a woman, and in that spot they just assumed that I was a prostitute because I was a woman, because I've had men that live in that area that walked that same walk and no one's ever pulled the car up to them. I feel like I just adapted, accepted it, and just kept walking.
I adapted because, I mean, when only 15% of the staff were women, it's hard to fight such a big dog with such little amount of voices, especially since our voices were made to be small. I think sometimes it was difficult to do anything. All you can do is nod and smile and move along.
Yeah, I feel like that moment definitely played that as well, that, you know, deep down I just kind of wanted to get out of the situation as fast as possible. I just wanted to leave the ATM because I didn't want those comments against me. Even my race or whatever it was that she was targeting, that made it seem that I could be this gold digger towards my partner, you know.
Back then, I think I felt a lot more unsafe, like being alone in the manager's office, knowing what he thought of me physically made me feel awkward. And I remember sitting in a certain way because I don't know how he would behave at the end of the day. Every time I did try to do something, it was like I was treated like I was incapable or like kind of weak. Like, oh, don't worry, I'll get that for you. I'll do that for you. And I'm like, I'm fully capable of doing it myself, but you're not giving me the opportunity to. And that affected my career progression in the auto industry.